Hello, everybody. This is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we're going to be having very shortly, in about 7 hours, a Pandoran base attack against us here in Alaska. We're going to do this first, even though we do have our teams also waiting at a corrupted haven, but you can see the dateline is here by us. It could very well take 7 hours or close to it to get over to the corrupted haven, so we're just going to sit here and wait for this to happen. We also have a couple airships being repaired. What we'll do is we'll double check on them after in 7 hours plus the base defense, and we should be able to hopefully fly against the Karen, which fortunately isn't based or searching or doing whatever it's doing at a haven. It's just a point of interest. So if we don't make that in time, at least we don't get a damaged haven from the behemoth as a result. So there's kind of the overview. Let's just get going. And in 1 hour, I've equipped everybody. I've checked everybody before this mission. But in 1 hour, I want to add a destiny to the team. So as soon as that's built, or sometime between now and less than 7 hours, we're going to equip the destiny. So there's nothing left but to get going. Okay, so it's been built. We are now going to come down here to our team. Well, actually, we need to go into personnel to get that done. Just as a point, Squeaky has the long-range weapons that we've equipped over here rather than the healing arms, just because we do have a Dwayne the Tide Clark on the team that'll be taking out the new laser PDW for the first test drive on that, and the ability to heal. So I didn't feel like we needed to heal arms on Squeaky. We're going to take a test drive on those long-range paralyzing guns. Unfortunately, they're not reloadable, but that's what we got. Soren Black, you'll be going on this one. You're equipped right now with a hand grenade. But, you know, your overall equipment is all still there. I just have that in your hand to start with. Paul Forrest Reynolds will be going out. I'm just doing this now so we don't have to do an introduction once the base attack starts. We'll also have Citizen Eileen, Bioklonic, and Anna Avarice LeMay, and Red Jack. You're the one that will be getting this new weapon that we just produced right there. We'll put ammo in it, and I already put in a backup charge for you right here. So we're going to have a nice, accurate weapon to use on this map, so I'm excited about that. As far as a couple others, the last couple, we got Utakeda, plenty of grenades. We have the purification grenades, but remember, there is a new change to the Arthrons that allows them, at least some of them, to have the ability to put out fires. So purification grenades into the choke point are no longer necessarily the exact way to play, or they won't be as strong because they can be extinguished by these Arthrons if we happen to have some of them on the mission. Other than that, just as a note, they are working on other ways to kind of jazz up these base defenses so they aren't so standard going through the choke point for the enemy Pandorans. I can't guarantee anything because who knows what they're able to code, but you know, there could be multiple spawn points in the future for us. Who knows once they test it to see if it works or not, or if they're even able to do it. But they're always trying hard to come up with ways to jazz up the game just a little bit. So Utakeda, we got Shane Marine, Grunt Vanson. You're the last one going out. You also have a sniper weapon, which I see on this type of a mission you're going to use a heck of a lot more than your spider drones, but we got lots of options with you also. And there we go. Road trains on a different plane. So everybody's equipped. We're ready for 5 hours from now having a base attack. Let's just get the timer a-going. Okay, and these ships have come back because we need some stamina growth. And I think also, Machine Hater, on the Machine Hater, Citizen Andrew also needs a little bit more repair, which would make me feel more comfortable taking him out. So let's just keep the time going and get this base attack, or maybe I should call it our base defense, going.
Haven destroyed.
And here it is. Haven defense, threat level high. Enemy Pandoran, pretty much everything we expected. Let's go see how it goes. Okay, do we see anybody off the bat? Oh, lordy. Oh, lordy. Please be a resurrector. He's a resurrector. Oh, thank goodness. I was literally holding my breath. We can deal with this guy. I always just cringe when I see an Acheron on this mission because they tend to hide a little bit, at least early on. And the last thing we need is have this guy hiding in the corner where we can't get to him, just going reinforcement, 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 and then all of a sudden you got 15 extra enemies out there. Let's hope there's no more out there now that I've stated my fears. So here we got Squeaky. In fact, I'm probably just going to turn you around, Squeaky, and give you a position at distance here on the corridor. In fact, we'll just run you back. We don't see anybody. He's at an angle. I want to keep you just corridor based, so anybody charging up the middle, we have the potential, if we choose to paralyze them. Yeah, let's destroy our base. Let's turn you around. I think we're ready to go. In fact, we might as well just break the cover a little bit. And you're lined up for our shots down the corridor, and we'll see how well those weapons work for us. Besides that, we got a group up here. Hopefully, most of our snipers are up here. We got a heavy down low, and Red Jack, I'm probably going to kind of line you up near the middle too. I don't think... Yeah, you have that gun, and we're not seeing that it has a line. I didn't think that angle would be... Yeah, he's too far and off to the side. So Red Jack, we're going to pop you right here, hoping there's no snipers to hurt you right off the bat. And you're going to have a nice line also with your Destiny here at a distance. Distance is not an issue with the Destiny. We'll hunker you down for this first turn. And then we got a couple more that we might want to move over, especially Anna. I want to get you moved over. In fact, we're probably going to try and keep everybody as close together as possible over here with you in the neighborhood to help recover Will as we're going each turn. So we're going to start with that. We'll have you hide behind Squeaky. He's not squeaking yet, but we're going to hide you behind him. And then Bioclonic, you are the man that will be shooting out my spider drones for this mission. That's just the way we're going to use you, at least initially.
Watch this.
And I have one of my Soren. Oh, guess what? You're the one holding... Now you know why I have a grenade in your hand. You're the one holding the purification grenade. And I'm actually going to tuck you into this corner here so we can block the entrance like we often do. And like I said, they may or may not, depends on which Arthron spawn. They may have a counter to our fire grenade on this mission. We're going to see how that plays out, but we're going to get ready for it anyway because it's a damn good defense. You know what I should have done? I should have had Dwayne the Tide come over here and heal you first. But you do at least have a med kit on your person, so it's not the end of the world. What I will do, I'm going to throw down our turret front and center right there. So that's all set up and ready to cover the center zone where they all rush through. Dwayne, I might get you a little closer for your PDW because it's not as long a range weapon as these sniper weapons. So I think I'll bring you a little closer here. Also, if something else bad happens to Soren Black sooner than I expect, you guys are a lot closer for healing purposes. Now we do have another, and that's you, Takeda. Now you're more somebody I'm going to see if we can't work a little closer. And I'm going to start out by just running you wide. You won't be on Overwatch with your pistol, but I'd like to kind of have you around the corner with that big club, Marduk's Fist, as a possibility for those that get through fire that are a little weakened, and you can just bap them, bop them, boop them, whatever. Stay put, Dwayne. And then Shane Marine Grant Vanson. There you go. You're another spider drone individual. You do not have the ability for a reduced cost Overwatch. So I think what I'm going to do is keep you nice and deep But I'll work you over there in stages just so you can shoot out on your way to getting set up as a sniper. You can shoot us out one more, so we now have 3 spider drones out there. Alright, let's set up our snipers up high. We'll just start out with some nice overwatch through the opening.
On the lookout.
Squeaky, stay put. Citizen Eileen. Oh, we'll line you up here also. Come on down. There we go. Okay, there is a siren involved. I think he's at a good enough angle for our turret also. Minor damage on Squeaky, and he hides. There is a sniper out there. He hit something other than us. Good sniper shot. Oh. Unfortunately, you had to wait too long to follow up. Oh, beautiful! And it looks like we may have had a stray... Oh, that's not so beautiful. I got too excited too soon. Oh, well. But it looks like a stray bullet, because you saw the sniper more than likely got hit and disappeared by a stray bullet on the return fires there. Pretty cool. Pretty funny. Now, this spider drone is stuck. Now, this spider drone has to come the long way around if we want the advantages of this spider drone. So, what we could always do, if it ends up being a hassle or in the way, well, let's see. For first things first, what is our shot on the siren? And it's an Armis. So an Armis, I got to look on Terror from the Void, because some of these guys that I'm used to with those names, mind control. Yeah, like this one, Armis. Yeah, this is an acid sprayer and a frenzier. And, you know, disabling body parts like claws does not help against this guy because those body parts remain functional and this guy just doesn't panic. So he's an acid sprayer for the most part. So at least we know we don't have to worry about mind games from this guy. Still, doesn't mean I don't want to take him out. We can see his buddy standing next to him. I think we're going to focus on the siren. But it would be nice if I at least had one spider drone over here, and that might just be far enough, that could explode and do some shredding. And we see, thank goodness, we exposed and we found the marksman, so maybe we'll have a chance to line up a shot there. Alright, shredding all around. That was a very nice and effective spider drone. Question is, if I bring this spider drone here, he's not getting past the goo. So we will bring you around. As you leak your acid damage, and you'll just have to stay there. I may... Now, I don't want to explode on the other spider drone. At some point, I might explode you just to burst away the goo and make a path for others. Or I'll wait till the goo goes away, and then you'll be there and ready for us. Let's see. Where did we lose the armor? Tail, tail, tail is what I'm interested in. And, of course, none of the shredding happened on the tail. The easiest part of the anatomy to hit. Okay. What we're probably going to start with, my friends, is... And do I have return fire? No, because you've lost an arm. So if you, your gun's laying on the ground. So no return fire right off the bat. Well, let's take this one guy hiding in the corner. Okay, so there could be return fire. And then does it? Does it return fire when I throw a grenade? There's a question for you. There's a very, very good question for you. Because I would like... Do I have anything shredding out here like you, Red Jack? No. But I have a shot on the sniper. There we go. And you know what I have a shot with. I don't know if we can hit the back. We'll try. And we took out his head. And since he already disappeared this turn, he's still there. I think that's why he did not disappear just then, because he's already used his little disappearing trick. And now he's stuck. He's really, really hurt. And I hope I have one more individual, namely you. Right here. They're going to move just a little bit closer and hopefully be able to hit him.
Coordinates. Eyes peeled.
I'd rather take this guy out as opposed to shooting a spider drone.
Problem solved.
Problem, indeed, is solved. And that still allows you to overwatch with your low action weapon here. So I'm just going to do it. If anything wants to come through, let them. Bioclonic, we're going to see if you can get a couple. Well, let's see. Yeah, we have a free reload, so you can get a couple out. Although we're going to end up not being able to really shoot them as far as we could. We're going to try getting them behind the goo. So next turn, they don't have to go around the goo to move forward. And let's check out. I forgot about you, Squeaky. You might have a shot right here. Now the thing about this weapon is you do not want to zoom in on the free aim. It's just something about these weapons being on either side. It screws with the aim. So just do a blind shot and have the enemy you want targeted, and let's see if we can hit him. Yeah, well, we did. And guess what? She has bowed down to us because she is frozen. The Siren Armis is frozen. Quite significantly. We got 11 turns to have her stay frozen, except this guy just might be able to. No heal. I was thinking he might have the heal, so I don't even think he can heal her paralysis. So that's good. We're in okay shape. Let's see who else might have some shots over here now. I think what we're going to just do with you, Red Jack, we're just going to take your weapon since you shot the accurate one. Now we're going to overwatch with the slightly less than accurate without the threat of the you-know-what out there. Dwayne, I'm going to step you over for 3 shots, and then you can step back into cover.
Here I come.
And did you have a shot? Have we shot you yet? I don't think we've shot the Scorcher yet. So we have the Scorcher that might be able to take this guy out, the Bane Champion. Or maybe Dwayne Tide will beat him to the punch.
Acquiring targets.
Yeah, see how she's bowed over? She bows down to the power of the Phoenix Point. Let's center right in here for you, Dwayne. Oh.
This weapon must be inaccurate.
The key words on this, Dwayne, were center. Center. There you go. That was a much better shot. I'm going to say it again just as a reminder. Center. Center. Okay. So he's hurting a little more. We took out Carapace. I was thinking we might have hit that head, the spitter head, so he can still spit, but he's going to drop.
I'm repositioning.
And we actually have something that can finish him off. There it is. Now I can shoot at her, but I don't need to, so we'll save the ammo. Now I have snipers, and all we're going to be doing here is overwatching, except I'm going to try to go far enough, so if the Acheron decides to step out and do a little goose spray, more than likely the Arthron will move first, but, you know, one can hope. One can always hope.
I'm prepared.
So we got 2 good sniper shots over here. Now, you do have a purification grenade also. So, in fact, I'm going to move one of your grenades in here. Not to purification, because I have that right here. I think I'm going to throw the purification out there for starters, because I do not happen to have, as we mentioned, they exist, but we don't seem to have one, at least that we can see at the moment. A few more reinforcements do arrive, kind of set planned reinforcements, but I think we're going to throw the purification grenade first. So that would be you. I think we'll have to step out. This will be close enough.
On my way.
Now, like I said, we have to worry about return fire on this potential toss. But at least if he does return fire against us, he'll start burning. Okay, he did not. Whew. Alright, we'll think about getting you healed coming up. In the meantime, I'm going to bring you down this way for starters. In fact, we'll only go this far just so you can at least overwatch with a pistol. You, Takeda.
Nothing will get past me.
And then Anna, I'm not too well. There is a shooter here, but this shooter has fire damage, and if she ends up moving and having to step out to shoot, which I think would be the case, maybe that Arthur, or maybe I bring you to this side and put your Overwatch on this side so you're less susceptible. And we do this. Let's see what happens. Okay. That one seems to have purple haze along with that one. And we get... Well, let him shoot at you, Squeaky. You're used to a little squeak. That didn't seem like a hit. That's a hit. And his legs are hurting. We dropped him. And he's a burning bad. And he is stuck in the flames this time. Just the way we like it. Now, burning 50, if we were to freeze him there, yeah, he'll die before we would paralyze him. But maybe we'll do it because it sounds fun. Touched by the void and no fire perk to put out. So far, no flame throwing ability or flame dousing ability by the enemy. So, Squeaky, just so you have something to do, let's see if we can freeze this guy, and then if we're lucky, maybe we can end the mission before he and gain another capture. Who the heck knows? More than likely, the fire will spread, then the siren will catch fire, then the siren will die, you know. But let's get the Acheron out of it before he does anything. And that was one powerful hit. Look, in one shot, he is almost frozen completely. We'll do that again. Okay. That Acheron will not be a threat to us. He may die, though, because he's bleeding a lot, and he also has burning problems. Now, I have another sniper here, and I'm hoping you have a shot here. We're going to find out.
I've got this.
And since the fire is hard to see through, well, sometimes you get lucky with an outline. It doesn't seem... Well, yeah, I can kind of see it. We're going to give it a go. And that wasn't much of a go. Well, we will try a follow-up shot here.
That hurt, didn't it?
You did better with your crossbow than anything else. And what I'm thinking is let's bring you over here for some potential crossbow shots.
Eyes peeled.
I don't feel like at the moment we need the spider drones. And we hit 1 out of 2 there. Now we have some laser shots available. None of the two front targets are really a concern. This guy's far enough back where I'm not concerned. I will become concerned when he moves forward into the flame and starts taking damage, especially if he can call reinforcements. I don't need to shoot at either of them, so the Scorcher will stay quiet this time. And I'm going to come over wide with you, perhaps. Yeah, I don't know if it's wise to get you out of cover, though. So, because we're going to have a guy coming through pretty soon. You did your job, so you know what I think I'm going to do over here? I'm going to back you off to get healed. I'll feel a lot better with you being healed. And we'll just kind of play it a little safe. And then what I'll do is I'll bring you over here, kind of hiding behind Squeaky a little bit.
Make this happen.
And we'll do a little healing here also. Or I guess here it's repairing.
Let's see what the problem is.
Alright. Red Jack, you might be able to see who I want to see. Yeah, there we go.
Perfect shot.
Perfect. That's what I say. We're going to bring a little Overwatch with your other weapon.
They're not getting past me.
We'll do the same with our snipers in case that guy in the back somehow can move farther than I think and come through the opening. You, Takeda, I'm feeling real comfortable about bringing you this close now.
Let's go.
And one more bit of Overwatch from high above. Soren, just stay. Well, we'll take you a step out, getting ready to move forward. We'll also. Okay, your pistol is equipped, so probably don't need to do much more. We'll just put the club back in case that becomes an option. Anna, you're overwatching again. Spider drone is waiting for the goo to wear off, and we'll get some spider drones near the front. And finally, one more. He'll be kind of the distraction target of a spider drone. And who do we have left? I think that's it. Okay, so it looks like, I should say, it sounds like we have a siren reinforcement out there somewhere off in the distance. So we may or may not. We know it can frenzy, but will it be able to mind control us? That part we don't know. And does this guy who stopped right before us, he's not injured. I don't want to injure him. Not yet. So we're probably going to play a little bit of a holding pattern here until we can be assured that we can kill him. Now, it's almost like if the goo disappears, you might be a little too close, you Takeda.
Yes.
Slightly concerned about that. Especially with a guy with a gun and a grenade launcher. I think it's a grenade launcher on the Bane Prime, yeah. And Spitterhead. So we're going to keep the spider drones where they are. We're going to not take any shots there because we can't see any for sure. Soren, I really don't want, with him on Overwatch, oh, he wouldn't be able to see over here. So I do want you a little farther forward.
I'm going in.
And good. I was going to be embarrassed if he ended up seeing us. We'll get a few more distractions out there, especially knowing that there's a siren now. And that one looks like it probably went into the goo. Please don't shoot this one into the goo. Dwayne. I don't think we have anything left to heal there, so let's move you back here. I don't know if you can peek around the corner for an Overwatch shot or not. We'll try it. And we'll set up a bunch of Overwatch from everybody else.
I'm on Overwatch.
Mostly, I don't want to shoot that guy in the back. If he's going to come forward into the fire and come at us, then I want to shoot him. But I don't want to shoot him far in the back where he can get hit and go ouch and run around the corner and be touched by the void that calls reinforcements. So that's why I'm having short-ish Overwatches. So he has to come forward at least into the fire and catch fire. And I'll leave the goo. The goo may disappear coming up. And I think just to be safe, I'm going to back you off over here in case the goo does disappear and do a little Overwatch from you here. Yeah, what do we got left? Citizen Eileen, are you next?
Area covered.
And I cannot see anybody for you to shoot, Squeaky. So we're pretty much going to be finished. All the spider drones are going to stay put. The Scorcher's not shooting because we can't see any good targets. I don't want to make him shoot his Overwatch. Let's see what happens. And the goo is gone. The siren went through the fire, but it doesn't look... Yeah, and here comes this guy. He better keep coming, so if he's a bad kind of thing, we can kill him. I hope. Well, he may have died in the fire. That's what we have to hope if he was an Umbra. So I don't think he can appear if he was an Umbra. I did not hear the marked for death sound, so I'm going to assume that he was either a reinforcementer or hopefully he died in the fire and won't do anything else to us. What I am going to do is we will now sacrifice all our spider drones and do the charge of the mighty spider drones into this corner, at least those that can make it, because we got to start hurting this other siren. The blast may hit this guy, but he's dying anyway. And spider drones, quit panning away. Okay, and we have a big blob in the center to give cover for anyone who might need it. I don't know if any more spider drones. This might be the last one that can reach this turn. And we're starting to do some hurt. In fact, her acid is gone. You see the acid now? She can mind control because this is a harbinger. But I'm loving what our spider drones are doing for us. And I think I will put these spider drones forward. I don't know what other enemies are out there. Some soon-to-be-dead mine fraggers. This may use claws on the spider drone, but if it does, it hopefully will keep her from mind controlling. Oh, this guy can finally move after being stuck for so long. And now, part of me is saying, let's get out of the way. Let's hide as best we can so she can't mind control us, is part of what I'm thinking. Let's do this.
Watch this.
And we don't have to worry about goo. And we don't have to worry about her seeing you. Dwayne the Tide. So I think for those of us that could be seen and mind controlled, we're going to take a step back. It means we won't have a ton
Can't wait.
of Overwatch. We're just going to try backing off a little bit. We'll have some Overwatch. We're going to try backing off a little so that if she comes around the corner, we aren't too close.
Let's show them what we can do.
Now you, Shane Marine Grumvanson, would be one of those that wouldn't necessarily be seen. So we'll leave you on Overwatch where you are. We'll leave our snipers on Overwatch up on the balcony because they're pretty far away, and you can, I think, get yourself out of range. You'd be a little close, so I'm going to back you off, you Takeda. I just don't want her to step out mind control and hide. We do have 2 spider drones, but it's no guarantee they would disable the head. So we're playing it kind of this way. And who is up?
I'm prepared.
Citizen Eileen Overwatch.
Nothing's getting past me.
Squeaky doesn't see anything. Soren, stay tucked in your corner. I guess we can Overwatch out here. And Anna, I thought I had Overwatched you, but that's what you're doing too. And she runs away. So much for mind control. So I just taken out her acid, even though she does have mind control. Acid and claws. So mind control apparently is not enough to keep an individual siren out on the battlefield. Mind control should still, well, unless the head is, and the head is not disabled, it still has 10 hit points. That's probably why, though, because she knows she's going to die. What we can try, because you could see her, is not the paralyzed one, but the farther out one. We're going to see if we can hit her and finish her off. And I think we may have done it. Alright, so a little disappointed that we have this new Arthron that decided not to come test our base defense. But, you know, it's way in Alaska. You know. I guess it just hasn't spread that far north. Not yet. Bioclonic, oh, baby, 5 points away from your promotion. So close. Good job, team. We finally got you out, getting you some experience. For some of you that haven't seen a lot, you, Takeda, Anna, Dwayne the Tide Clark. So some of you haven't seen a ton of experience, so I was happy that you were able to help us on our defense. Alrighty. Very good. Let's recover. Now let's look at this team. They're still needing a tiny bit more healing. There, Nikolai is looking 100%. And the Aurora is 100%. So now those 7 hours were enough to get us fixed up. We're going to fly down to where the Karin is. I have a feeling by the time we get there that she'll be gone. But we'll try anyway. And give it a go for an air battle. And then over here, got to figure out where to go. Oh, look, we found what attacked us. So we're just going to follow straight up with this team. I think health-wise, Hunter Robin and Nefertiti, yeah, health-wise, we're all good. We're going to fly over here for you guys for guess what? Your next mission. And then if we get over to the... Wait, did I fly both these guys down? Yes, okay. Whew. I'm losing my mind. And then, guess what? We're already here for this mission, and I believe the dateline has just passed. We see it right there, so it should be daytime now. And it is. Now, it's still extreme. It's still going to be a challenging mission, but it's what we're going to try and challenge ourselves with next time. So I hope you enjoyed today's little base defense. I was a little disappointed. I wanted to see and be tested by those new fire extinguishing Arthrons, but it just didn't happen. So it felt like more of a standard base defense without them showing up. And hopefully at some time in the future they'll be able to throw some more tricks at us, some more twists at us on the base defense mission, which I know they're trying out a few new things. I just hope they can get them all to work. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. I want to thank you so much for watching. And if you have a chance and the next mission's out, click on the link to continue watching this playthrough. And I hope to see you next time.